YouTube. I forgot to start on YouTube.
Wifey will be watching. What's up?
Yes, hashtag Team Coco.
I'm coming.
YouTube's down there. Facebook's up there.
Oh.
I don't know why the comments are not coming in on the Facebook page, but we can fix that.
Should have brought my glasses. Here I go. I think last time I was here I didn't bring my glasses, so I couldn't read anything.
You want me to grab them?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna switch spots with Freddy.
Bring Jenga around.
You should see.
You just gonna keep your face like that?
No.
Oh, I was like, that's pretty spectacular. I like the whole no eyebrows, no contrast, no nothing. That's pretty
classy.
Interesting.
That's just like last night.
Is live going?
Yeah, both.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Hi.
I love that jacket. Leave it here.
Oh my goodness. So, are we live?
Yeah.
Why is?
Whole idea.
But it's not happening anything on Facebook.
Yes, it is.
Oh God. Oh my God. Okay. So, where are we?
This is I think it's called Let's Have a Fefe or something like that.
Fefe. It's Fefe.
Coffee.
It's Fefe.
Coffee.
Oh Lord. So hey everybody. I'm not sure why Felicia's late. She lives here.
This is literally her house. This is literally her house.
Right. Don't know why she's late. No excuse there, really. We were here fine, mind you.
Yeah, I was stage ready. I am always stage ready.
We were a little bit later than I usually am, only because my car is still eaten.
We stopped for food.
And I had to get food because I was
He's
fucking
lying.
hungry.
We stopped for Chinese food.
Yeah, but we still got here early. It's Japanese.
Japanese,
but we still got here, like, plenty of time.
Yeah.
Like 20 minutes, you know, so.
Kid-friendly time.
So, what did you do this weekend, Coco?
This weekend, I remember half of it, actually.
Because it was your birthday.
It was my birthday, yes.
Yay.
I am a charming and blushing 20 room.
And,
And,
shut the fuck up.
20
I don't want to fucking hear it.
And,
I haven't seen 20 anything in almost a decade, so you shut the hell up.
you know, wifey set me up for a secret dinner and secret drag dedication, and I got treated like a little princess, and it was really nice. I still, you know, I'm from Ohio. When you have January birthdays, you just hope you don't freeze during it. Just hope you don't, like, lose a toe on your birthday and whatnot. So, I was happy to be amongst lovely people.
It was fun. Where'd you guys go for dinner? I say you guys, like,
You
I
guys.
wasn't there, but, you know.
He was there, but we went to Joe's Crab Shack because, like every little ghetto girl, she likes her lobster and her scramps. And there I was. I got my scramps. So, Joe's Crab Shack had some shark bites. Get out of the water. Should have brought a shark with me.
You should have.
Yeah, we have 4 little sharks in our kitchen sink still that we dishwash safe them or hand wash them. We'll never know. We're still in the sink.
There's no instructions.
There's no
on
instructions, but we have little shooters just ready to go.
But yeah.
Thanks, Joe's.
There you go. Joan, you working on it? You good? You good?
Yeah.
Joan's good now? Alright, Joan's good now. She's refreshed. She's good.
Great.
I can't see what's happening on live. Do I press play on Facebook?
Yeah, you can press play.
Because I don't know. Are people going to be
Load up.
saying, like, I don't understand what's happening here.
Click for more.
I keep scratching
Click
my
for
nose.
more.
Why do I keep
Click for
scratching
more.
my nose? It's going to be nothing but screenshots of me doing this.
Oh, look, your wife is still awake. I'm very impressed. Hi, Des.
Hi, Des.
Des is still awake.
Hi, babe.
I would have thought
It
she
looks
was
like more
asleep
people are watching on YouTube today.
That's good.
Thank you. I
I
like
mean,
that.
we have choices.
It is choices. We don't really care, you know. What did I do this weekend?
What did you do this weekend?
I don't like to remember.
Besides not get
bingo.
drunk like me.
Oh, right. Bingo. Friday night. See, this is my problem. I have to take notes. Friday night was bingo over at La Gatara Cat Cafe. You guys would have seen Felicia and I sharing the Kickstarter for it over the last week or so. Monday was the deadline. We actually hit the goal, which was awesome, and actually managed to hit one of the stretch goals, which was fantastic as well. So,
What was it, like 13?
it was close to it. I think it was like 12-8 is what I think it ended at.
Aw, thank you. It's just a little light mug.
I am not so much in face this evening because I was riding public transportation.
came in full face.
And I am not my neighborhood is not the best neighborhood.
You right.
And I am not the bus stop that I get on is super sketchy anyway, and then this is the first time I've been on it. I was at it after dark, and it's even more sketchy. Yeah, not going in like
cards in your
seriously,
cleavage.
like not going super draggy and shit.
I would
On
never.
the not happening.
I think that there's gangsters that
Someone just think I'm a
Like-
hooker on the street. Hey, baby.
Make some extra money.
Yeah. I don't.
Just do a handy, you get it, you know. So yeah, Cat Bingo was Friday with Felicia and I. And my incredible partner was there, and she was shooting some video for us, which Felicia then edited because my partner has a wonderful eye for these things, and will shoot video, and will come up with all sorts of cool things to shoot, and anything will look good. She can shoot 5 seconds of something and make it look amazing. She, however, absolutely hates, detests, and refuses to edit video.
Huh.
Will not do it.
Weird.
Will not do it. So when Felicia asked her if she would come and shoot some video so we could do a promo thing for it, the understanding was, yeah, I ain't editing that shit.
I thought she put a disclaimer on it, like just
She's
in
like,
case,
I'll
just so y'all know.
fucking come shoot it, but I ain't fucking editing anything. So
That was the conversation.
that was, I'm sure it was. I'm very well aware of what that would have been. Yeah. So she was there and she shot, and Pippi was there too, which was cool. She likes hanging out with the cats, and
She had a little man friend for a little bit.
I know there was a little kid. That kid was rowdy as all get out, though.
He was
Oh my!
well behaved this time.
No, he wasn't.
Compared to last time.
No, he was not.
This is an all ages event.
Yeah, it's an all ages event. No, this little kid was not. You weren't over there. He was
With the
like picking
cats,
up the
though?
beanbag shit and being like crazy with the big beanbag chair.
Oh.
But
Yeah, like he was.
around the cats.
Yeah, like he's being fucking nuts.
Cats
Like
are
it was,
temperamental as it is, like me. I don't-
there were a couple times when like Shelly kind of had to.
Oh, is that what she was yelling?
There was a few times when she was like, "Hey, y'all need to settle down," and the little boy was like, "No, it's me," and she's like, "Oh, I'm well aware that it's you, but my
Dominant.
daughter needs to know that this is not okay.
Yeah.
So I don't care what you do, but my daughter needs
Yeah.
to." So yeah, that was. And then on Saturday,
Yeah.
dinner. But what did I do beforehand?
I don't know, you didn't tell me.
You
You
tell
went
us.
to Goodwill.
You were late, so it was just a sad birthday.
We were doing something.
I know you went to Goodwill.
What the fuck was I doing?
Because I want Pippi's thing.
No, that was Shelly. I didn't go.
Oh. Did
What
you
the
do
hell was I doing?
The court.
Oh, the strawberry social. I was like, what the hell was I doing? I'm old, folks. I'm so sorry. I had the strawberry social at the Rock. Shut up, Felicia. Because like I know I was doing something. What was I doing?
Something.
Lord. Strawberry social at the Rock, which was good. I made strawberry lemonade cupcakes for them to sell and stuff. And I went and did a number, which was actually a requested number. Tons of Fun asked me if I would do Tom Jones. So if anybody saw the picture,
What's new?
Yeah.
What Tom Jones song?
there were two.
Well, he only has
She's
two.
a lady
Oh, I don't know.
and
What's
not
New Pussycat?
unusual.
No, that's not him, is it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, what's
there's
it?
three.
Yeah,
Look at that. Three
yeah.
songs. 3 songs.
I could have, yes.
Okay. Just
I even did the Carlton.
Okay.
You did.
I did do the Carlton.
Black people can do it.
And
I
no, it was fun. So that was me with the fro with the chest and stuff, and it was really interesting because I'm out there and I had a lot of. I don't know if this is hot or creepy or a little bit of both.
You're feeling down your chest.
Oh yeah, I had people touching my fuzzies.
Yeah.
Touching my fuzzies.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. No, it was good. It was fun. I had I let them know I had to go, so they got me in. They did their opening number. I went and then I left.
Yeah,
Oh, look, you're
big
talking.
number.
Some reason I am commenting my personal page is commenting on the stream as I am sitting here.
I blame your wife.
Hello, Desiree, for not logging out of my YouTube. So I'm like, why am I seeing my face? That
I'm
is
like-
such an old picture. I had a show. You had one number. I didn't have a show.
No, No, I had a show. I had one number.
I like purple too. Thank you.
So yeah, no, that's what I did, and then dinner, and then Sunday was just like family shit and whatever.
Sunday was in bed. No pants.
So I don't know what Felicia's doing. Still apparently
I
trying to
can't
put her.
put my lashes on, so this is what you get.
Okay. As always, I'm the prettiest one in the
I
room.
had my lashes on last night.
Oh,
And I still have parts of them on today.
We'll go into that a little further.
Oh, we will in a moment. Are you coming in now?
Okay. Ease on down, ease on down.
Can I hand this to you?
Probably not.
Carry nothing.
Animals, leave.
Oh wow, she actually left. Out.
Missy, go on.
Woo,
Missy, go on.
You can push her.
Go on.
Okay. Switch it
Come on.
over.
Out you go. Good girl. All right, so we got some dead air here. We're just waiting for Felicia to.
It's a bunny. If there was a shadow, you could see it was a bunny.
I apologize for such clowns that walk across the screen, which would be me.
How are you gonna apologize for us? You can't even be on time when you get here.
See, this show runs purely by my
on
blood.
CPT, color people time. Oh.
So we'll go right ahead and we'll get into my tip then. Which my tip is inspired by various conversations that have been had on Facebook and social media recently. And I would love y'all's input on this too.
Oh,
so this is a
Get my notes.
all right. So
file under. I don't have a login. That's what my wife said. Okay. You're cute, Des.
Oh, I was supposed to grab your glasses. I didn't. I
It's
failed.
okay. I'll just look like this all night.
it's fine.
Sorry. No heavy breathing.
All right.
Wow.
So on my tip this evening, we are going to discuss
Oh.
problematic phrases.
That's what this is right
Look.
here.
I am
Problematic
hoping
phrases.
that while we go through this
Why?
list,
This is artistic.
This is new drag.
something.
All you need is a dress from Forever 21 and you're just ready to
Right.
take off.
I have one. It's sitting over there.
There you go. See,
Ready to
she's
take off
done.
for your
She's
career, okay?
good.
I'm going places.
Right.
So I'm hoping that as we go through these phrases, and if others are added, that we don't really have to explain why they're problematic.
Uh-oh. I feel like you're about to trigger some people.
It's
I feel a
entirely
trigger
possible.
warning coming.
I really hope that we don't
Page
have to
one.
explain why these things are problematic, but you never know. So
Feel free
we
to give
shall
your
see.
opinion. I like that.
If anybody has anything that we missed,
it best
please
to be
feel free.
right. No, I'm kidding.
So, examples of problematic phrases. Not all men.
Ooh.
Not all white people.
Ooh.
Well, actually. Which usually is then followed by a long paragraph of either mansplaining or whitesplaining. I don't see color.
That one.
That is hugely problematic.
Oh.
And people don't
How's that
seem
feel?
to
My
understand
ovaries.
why. To say that you... Okay, for those of you that don't understand why that might be problematic, let me see if I can break this down for you in very simple white language.
Are you white-splaining?
Yes, but...
White-splaining to the white
I'm
people.
white-splaining for the white
white-splaining?
people.
To white people, how not to white-splain. It's like...
To say you don't see color, particularly when speaking to a person of color.
I've never met one.
Never.
I
don't see
You
color.
are basically saying you're discrediting everything, all of their experiences, all of it. Because when you say, "Oh, I don't see color," well, then you're choosing to ignore the
color.
racism. You're choosing to ignore the
Shirt is
problems that
There.
are
Hide it.
going on. You refuse to see. You're ignoring all the other issues that go along with race, and that's not.
What
to
do you
say-
mean? There is no racism.
There is no racism. You're
It's like
correct.
trying to look at life through a mesh, screen.
There is
Fuck.
no racism.
Your tunnel's so
Ryan-
tiny that all you can see is that right there.
Brian Crawford says hi.
The tunnel.
Oh, hey Ryan.
Thank you, my
Um,
sweet eye.
So
Can't wait to sit on a
yeah,
color TV.
that's a huge
Oh
thing,
my
and especially.
I own a color. I can't be racist. I own a color TV.
Oh my God, Vivica.
Duh.
Oh Lord.
I'm not homophobic,
One that I hate
I
is
watch the
girlfriend's
gays
a
on
lesbian.
TV.
Jesus. Oh, I watch Ellen all the time. I'm not.
All
No.
the time.
So another one that I personally hate is hate the sin, love the sinner. And the reason that that's an issue is because it's like...
Who says that?
I'm judging
Christians.
you.
It means you're still judging them. You're saying, oh, but I can ignore who you are.
Ooh.
I'll just pretend you're not gay. We can look past that, and I'll still think of you.
It.
No. Do not discount someone's identity just because it's not something that you happen to agree with. We don't tolerate things like that. You tolerate a stone in your shoe when you're hiking until you can get someplace where you can take your shoe off.
That sounds like something Joan does.
Right? You tolerate, an obnoxious child that isn't yours.
No, I don't.
Return
what I'm
to
saying.
sender.
Another one that bugs me, and I see this in reference to trans people all the time, I don't care what they do to their bodies as long as they're not hurting anyone.
BTW, when you released your video, I cried.
I cry every time.
I'm like,
I keep crying.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when you get to the
And
part toward the end, I'm like,
brainwashing
oh my gosh,
I know.
stop it.
Yeah, to say I don't care what they do to their bodies as long as they're... Don't minimize us like that. And we're not doing things to our... It's not a choice. It's not a choice. That's the thing. It's like... It's a matter of life and death, quite literally, for many of us. So it's not I'm gonna do things to my body today, but I won't hurt anybody
one day
doing
and
it.
said, you know what?
Like,
I'm gonna go fix
I'm just even pushing
this.
that they
that's
into
not
theirs, boxing them and
right. Like
othering
it's
them.
right. You're taking us out of everyday normalism things, and you're taking us out and putting us in this they box. Don't put us in a they box, okay? Just don't. Just don't do it.
Never been a they type of person.
Another one that I totally hate is I'm not insert asshole status here. Racist, homophobic, whatever the fuck. Because I have gay, black, etc. friends. No, bitch.
The
you
lady
can
that
still...
does my nails is black. I'm not racist.
Right. I
what
go
you
to
just
the
said is right too.
I go to the little Vietnamese girl who does my nails all the time because she really does the best job.
Shantifa does my lace front, and she's not racist. Okay,
So-
I don't let her near my purse, but I'm not racist.
Right.
We're laughing, but this is like every day.
These are things that people
Story,
say
yo.
and that they actually believe. This is something that people of color hear all the time. You're so well spoken.
Oh, ooh, can my people stop saying
You don't
white?
sound. You
talk
don't sound
white.
black.
Are you sure you're black? Oh, you must got a little bit of cream in you, girl.
So
I do.
if someone
Things get
has
right.
a certain way of speaking,
Honey, understand my
so
ebonics.
in
Ooh, I
order
hate that
in
word.
order to sound black,
What's that sound like?
you need to what exactly? Because
Drop your G's?
something like
Swing.
like and
Doing.
just because someone doesn't
I don't even talk white. I talk gay, if you want to be perfectly honest.
Right?
I
I'm
talk
like-
gay as hell.
I'm like,
yes, Miss Kitty, yes.
like, just because
Mhm.
somebody doesn't speak the way that you
Brenda says she
expect
looks so
them
cute right
to
now.
speak
Yeah.
because
Oh,
of
make my head
whatever
all
color
big
of their
and stuff.
skin or whatever it is. Why is that such a bad thing? I don't know.
Hey, y'all.
Another one that I hear a lot, or at least did rather when I was being a whore for a while, and also at other random points. And this is often coming from gay men who are either decide that they like trans men or whatever. They're like, does liking trans men make me bi?
You just kind of answer your own question when you say that.
So
though.
usually
Or-
when I
The
date
key
people, I
word
date
there
people
is
as a
man.
keyword.
Man.
Mm.
But yeah. Y'all have any other good ones?
Coco usually gets served them more than I do.
Yeah, it's these microaggressions. I was talking to someone about this the other
Microaggressions.
day.
That's a good word. That's a good word.
I want you to edit animation.
Right,
Microaggressions.
we need
star,
like
star.
that's like yeah.
Yeah. Trigger warning. Yeah. Those microaggressions are, what kind of get me you know, we like you, but can you perform some insert rap, R&B, songstress type genre?
Yeah.
No. Okay, I'm Rachel Berry. Okay, with a fro. I'm like Mercedes and Rachel had a baby. This is me. But like, I digress. I don't
It
know.
took me a second. I was like, who the hell is Rachel Berry?
From Glee.
I know that now. It took me a minute.
What?
It has been a really long time, and I can barely remember what I did this weekend.
From Glee. Anyway, I'm like the product of that. So I don't know. It's one of the things I always hear. And
Who are you?
yeah, you know.
So yeah,
You know, last night, since
we-
we're on this
are we
topic,
going into I don't
we will in a minute. Don't
Listen,
worry.
I'm
I was
all cried out. Who sings that? Lisa?
I think
Somebody,
so.
I don't know.
Mhm.
All cried.
But I, all the time, why is my dog yelping?
We smell food.
Is he cutting his nails? It's the only time he does that.
Oh no.
I told you that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only time he yelps like that.
Take a sip before I go
He,
into a
Because
tea.
he couldn't find a better time to do that.
I know. He obviously doesn't watch the show. Anyway, but last night, and this has happened to me before, and I'm not the only man in town that wears nails. Please don't approach me and say, "Oh, you wear your nails all the time?"
I wear them when I got paid and I got money to get them done.
I mean, yes, I pay my bills. You don't pay my bills.
Too.
And I work at the job that pays my bills with these nails on. They need to be done.
Exactly, these nails.
But my nails don't determine my masculinity at all, if there's any there. But I hate that that's like the...
Aw, thank you, Mr. Michael.
I hate that that's the
Thank you,
determinant.
Brandon.
I feel like it's like this little...
It's something.
It's that little...
And it's right up there with There's always. It's
Oh,
like,
you wear lashes? Like when you're out
that
on the
like-
street?
Is that your 24/7?
Well,
or
From what Coco was saying, people are very, very excited that I was comfortable in heels last night.
because you know, once you're a trans man and you're a man, putting on heels
I
is
can't
just like
possibly. Why would I want to
It's
do
the first
that?
person
It's
I
like
would've asked to
going
put on a wig.
backwards.
and a dress, and he
I
says
volunteered
yes.
for that shit.
Okay, I volunteered for tribute. You know,
They obviously have not been
Like-
to drag bingo.
Boop. This is like a
Like-
colorful ball of sunshine.
Which
Everything.
Which is why I don't get booked here.
You know,
We were talking about that in the car. About why
Are we
They're-
transitioning?
we're
into
getting
that?
there. Yes.
Oh.
So we were talking about that in the car. We were like, okay, so
I'm still tired, Teddy, too.
I'm exhausted.
I'm sorry. Thank you guys for
I
supporting
just,
me. I'm
the
sorry
reason
you're
why my face is
tired.
half kempt is because I
Mm.
decided to take a nap before I set up the show. Because I was tired.
So I have
I
decided
started my face at 4:30.
that the reason I don't get booked in like the normal shows here, or at least one of the reasons, I don't know, is that they're never sure if they're gonna get like actual like drag king or if they're gonna get like glitter beard and heels.
Yay!
And here, they're not really all about that.
I don't-
Not really.
I don't think they're about...
It's an extreme. It's either prom dresses and crowns or people
Really?
pissing on each other. In
Right.
A bar. There's a very small medium that line.
You can't be
of
both.
just-
Apparently not.
You can't be like, ooh, I want to piss, but let me wear the prom dress.
I
Like,
am not a
my-
drag queen. I'm not a horror monster. I'm just a showgirl, and you know that's
My
Mangy
costumes
showgirl.
are, my own. I don't have a shit ton of like recycled costumes from other people, and no shade.
Oh, I was going to say me.
No, not you.
Did you guys wear my costumes, babe?
No, because I was gonna drag it on the buzz.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
I'm not your
Let 'em take
typical
'em.
drag king. I'm not your typical king that you see out here. I don't do like the goth stuff or like the
I have
super
not been to one.
let me try to be sexy thing. And it's like I don't
Not
do that.
sexy.
I try to be entertaining. I try to push the
Puppy.
envelope a little bit. I try to do things that are a little bit different and out of the box. And here that doesn't go over so well.
Kings, can I ask a question? Can I
Yes.
say that? Can I do this?
I'm triggered.
Probably.
I don't want to hear your angry numbers over and over. And it's okay to do pop songs every once in a while if they're over the age of 18.
Listen here. I'm waiting for a king to bust out some, like, genuine, slow motion, like some Ray J, just some panty dropper type shit.
Have you not heard my 90s mix?
Yeah! But I want some panty dropper, like, 2000s R&B's, Tyrese type stuff. Sweet Lady. That's it. Next king. Any of y'all. Tyrese, Sweet Lady. I want to hear that. I will give you my bloomers. Just toss
That
it.
would be a little awkward for me.
Yeah, no.
Unless they were actual bloomers. Unless they were actual bloomers.
You unroll them and they're just
Right.
like, just lady pants.
Right.
Just, you gotta
But-
origami to throw.
For me, I've decided that I don't really give a fuck what everybody thinks of me. That's why I have Spotlight. And that's why I'm traveling more. Because I don't...
Where are you going?
I'm going to Ohio, but I'm
So
not...
long.
So, last night...
Oh. I feel
We
opening.
all, a bunch of us all were able to go to BS West to
I
support
was
Coco,
hearing
who was
before
in the
those.
finals for, what the fuck are they calling it? The next big star or some shit?
The next big star.
Brr, 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 brr. Sorry. Yeah, I've been doing that
So,
at Walmart
here's
now.
my take on it.
Imagine driving to Walmart. Brr, 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 brr. Sorry, give me the cheeks.
Here's my take on last night.
Uh-huh.
And this type of thing in general.
Ooh,
I'm
So-
not responsible.
D is looking. She is ready for this.
So-
I
here.
am not responsible
A few
for
years
any
ago-
opinions expressed except for my own.
A few years
Disclaimer.
ago, I was actually able to judge one of the Stars' Choice.
Was it before I quit?
Yeah, I think so.
Did you judge me?
I don't remember.
Ooh.
But I was,
Awkward.
and the judges at the time were actually helpful. They
were-
gave legitimate critiques.
Mhm.
Tommy remembers, I judged Tommy.
Oh, that might have been.
And
I was doing it.
I judged Tommy when he did Star's Choice. And
Dating
it was one of
yourself.
these things where it was like, this was good, this could be worked on, maybe try this, I'd like to see,
No,
more
I
of
don't
this
wanna
next
share my
time.
experience.
And the few times that I've gone to either Star's Choice or whatever recently,
Uh-huh.
all I hear from the judges are, "Oh my God, I love you. I love you. I love you."
That was so fun, and I don't know what to say, but I was entertained.
Were you watching the same thing I was watching?
I'll let you finish, but I got mine.
With a competition like this, and
What?
I put it in quotes. Yes, I put it in quotes.
It was
You
more
know
of a
why?
contest. It was more of a contest.
No, it wasn't even that. It was a popularity contest. It was a viewer's
Isn't that what just
choice.
the contest?
That's all it was. It was a viewer's choice. And basically, and which is fine. It's a way to get people into the bar. It's a way to get people to spend money at the bar. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. The bar is a business. However,
Let me.
if you're going to call something an actual competition,
Well,
then it needs to be an actual competition.
well.
And not a whoever can get as many people here as they can who have unlimited pockets. Because that's how you win. If you have enough, if you had 10 people there and every single person can drop $200 on their bar tab, that's how you win. That is not a fucking competition. That is a popularity contest. So call it what it is. There's nothing wrong with that. But the judges aren't doing anything. They're not judging anything.
What happened?
It's like, I was not okay. Like, I was like, okay, so...
Dee's
what?
favorite critique is, I didn't get it.
Which is, how is that helpful?
I got that a lot.
Like,
so.
It's not helpful. It's not...
It was
constructive.
Who has
It
the
doesn't...
most money to spend on the contest.
Right. And that's exactly what it is. So if you're gonna, if it like I said, if that's what it is, then call it what it is. Call it a viewer's choice contest, because that's exactly what it is. Don't put this fluff on there where it's like the judges matter or anything like that. It doesn't, because that's not what it is. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. The bar is a business, but be honest with yourselves and be honest with the contestants and the people that are watching, because if you're
That was my phone.
if you're telling
They'll start messaging me and tagging
if
me
you're
and
saying
shit, y'all.
it's it's supposed to be this competition, it's the next big star, whatever the hell it is, the implication is that it's going to be an actual competition, and there was some great talent there last night.
Yeah.
There was some great talent there last night. There really was, but it really doesn't matter. So because in the end, it's whoever has the biggest pocketbook.
In my opinion, I thought that it was between you and Rocky.
I thought Rocky was. I told her. I said the only person that I saw that I would have been okay with her losing to was Rocky.
Oh no.
I think that he did. I think that he really did a good job. I think that he was creative. He was funny. Like he actually put work into his things. Like it was good. I really liked his stuff. I did. You weren't there, but when he did his first number, everybody at the table looked at me and went, "Is that your kid?"
A baby Jeremy.
Vivica Slick says she feels that a lot of the judges don't know how to critique.
But they do, though, because the people that are on the judging panel
are title holders.
They're title holders, they're whatever. So it's like, if you don't know how to critique after being a multiple title holder, after supposedly judging all these pageants and stuff, then there's a problem.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to be... Otherwise, don't bother having judges. Just be like, it's going to be a viewer's choice contest. That's how you win. That's how you... Whatever it is. Because that's what it is.
Okay.
That's... And like I said, it's a business. I get it. You want people to come to the bar. You want people to spend money. That makes absolute sense. But be real about it.
I had one discretion that I did not appreciate. Being up on a Tuesday night when I work at 7 a.m. Bitch, can we start on time? And we started on time. I don't even look good. Look.
We all know that things happen, and you can't always.
But
goodness knows things happen. But
it looked like most things were put together.
I have an inside, like, okay, I hear you both, but you're both in the audience. As an actual competitor, I felt the same thing. First week, I felt bummed because all the critiques I were getting, you're great. We don't get it. We get you, but, just usual bar critiques. That's cool and all. It actually took me a second to actually go back and talk to a judge, and be like, so what's up? Why aren't I getting what I want on the stage when it actually really matters, when people are actually going to vote for me then and there? Mm-hmm. One answer was cramped on time. There's a lot of y'all. So we got to keep it short and sweet. We'll give you your scores and just keep it moving. Second thing is, they want us to actually come talk to them so we can get some real feedback. Mm-hmm. And then the third thing, which bothers me to no end, they told me, well, honey, you want pageant critiques. And, well, this isn't really a pageant, so come to our system. And I'm like, no.
Then don't have judges. If you don't want to give actual critiques that are supposed to be constructive and helpful, then don't have judges.
So, I eventually did get them, but I had to physically go talk to every judge after
the thing with that, too, is that after it's so late, and after the judge has been fucking drinking all night, I don't know. You're going to actually remember what everybody did. You've just said, there's a lot of you, we're pressed for time, and it's late. So when I come to you and say, so what about this? Really, are you going to remember what you initially thought about that, or what? Because
even, if I can't hit you up on Messenger, I try to get you the same night. But that was mine. I had a good experience at the end, Mm-hmm. I'm pretty effing bummed I lost, because, when you go into something with, passion and talent, and you think passion...
What was that T word?
Passion and talent. When you go into something thinking that's all you need, you're going to get disappointed. That's what happened. So
see, okay, and Anita Tagobox says that when she did Drag Stars, she was raked over the coals, which is interesting.
Well, that was a different show.
Right.
Different group of girls, I guess.
Right. Which, on the one hand, there's no need to rake people through the coals.
No.
There's no need to be mean about shit. On the other hand, if the people that were judging Drag Stars were actually giving legitimate critiques, then that's okay. But if you're just gonna take one person and just be like, no, you suck, you suck, you suck, that's an issue.
Sucky, sucky.
Then, you have the judges who will give those half, stepped critiques or whatever. But shout out to Naomi St. James, the host, for at least ending everyone with, something positive. She always tries in with something, even in the group message, in person, at the end of the night. She tries to give us a little pep talk to, even if I felt like crying most of the time, I felt a little more confident into the next week. So,
I think from what I've seen.
I don't know, I figure from the outside it looks like that, but I just managed to just develop some type of rapport with certain judges, and it helped me
but
out.
it's one of these things from what I saw last night too. Like, it's one of these things. If you're gonna have judges, the judges need to be consistent and fair, because
this number
it's like
what got me.
Right. So it's like, okay, so you can see obviously that if every judge gives this one number a 5 when the number was messy as fuck and just whatever, but then the next number that wasn't messy and good, you have like a couple of 4s, maybe a 3, something. It's like, okay, what are the criteria that you're using to judge? Because the last person didn't actually do what they were supposed to do, and you gave them all 5s, but then the person after them who did do what they were supposed to do, you give them a 3?
I think that
I don't.
Also,
I just don't understand it. I'm like, are you?
There were a lot of audience members that didn't understand the rules of the show.
What? I mean, you can explain till you're blue in the face how stuff goes to people, and if
that's not what I mean. I mean like the categories. Like they wanted to know what the categories were, and it just started.
Yeah.
And you would be like, okay, well, I guess they're doing a power ballad, or she would like say, oh, the girls are doing a power ballad. Some people don't know what that is.
Right.
I mean, there were some straight guys in there that were like, what is
and
a
my
power
favorite
ballad?
was seeing, because I was upstairs for a little bit because it was too
the
fucking
whole night,
crazy.
You have to define what a power ballad is, and if it's not a fast-paced,
my favorite was watching judges do this.
And record themselves while you're on stage.
Right, take a picture of themselves while you're on stage.
That's great for confidence, y'all. Way to push the newbie.
Or come over here and talk to the
Coco
bartender.
The Coco.
Yeah. If you're recording me, that's great. If you're recording yourself.
Is that before or after she gave her a 3?
Yeah.
That was before.
Might have been before, yeah.
So, I mean, like I said,
But we could also be biased.
I'm bummed.
I don't know.
Like, I'm bummed it didn't win, but I saw it a good time.
Obviously, I wanted Coco to win, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Coco wanted Coco to freaking win.
But for people that know me, and, like, legitimately know me.
I do.
I'm not going to say, oh my god, that was awesome, when it wasn't awesome.
Oh, girl.
I am not going to be like, oh, you totally should have won, when you shouldn't have won.
Oh, God.
I did get one critique from an audience member, I guess, and they're like, your song choice wasn't bar-friendly for your talent. My song choice wasn't bar-friendly.
It was supposed to be a production.
It was a production, so it's supposed to be a production-based number, and I did the Stepsisters and Cinderella from Brandy, the black version Cinderella. Did a whole number up with that.
Well, that was the problem. If you had done the white version, it would have been
If I just done, bippity boppity boo, I guess. But if you haven't seen Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella, that's what it's called, produced by Whitney Houston. Go see it, because that's what I did. But yeah, my critique was that it wasn't a bar-friendly.
It's supposed to be like a fucking like pageant production number.
Yeah, so I would do something like
my
that.
My fucking pageant production numbers are not bar-friendly.
No.
Like
yours was not.
You wanted to step up from your regular bar number.
Right, that's the whole point of shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, what do we know?
What do I know? I'm just
I don't know shit, obviously. But
yeah, I learned some stuff from this. I will not be competing in any local competitions ever again. Please quote me on that, guys, and please ignore my inbox when you want to push people to go to your local competitions.
Not everybody is a...
Don't consider me.
Not everybody's a pageant
when you're typing in.
Not everybody is a competition type person, and...
I just want to be on stage.
And I've said this before. Pageants and competitions are not the be-all, end-all of drag.
What do you mean? That's how you get ahead.
You have to be on TV or have a...
Right.
25... Funny. So, my wife, she's the best person ever. As I'm in bed bawling my little eyes out and, hating myself. And even today, she's all like, Now, I know you don't want to sit and think about stuff, but I'm on this website on how to make your own personal performer website and how to market yourself and, you know, get drag queen merch. Well, you know, you go on the website to get drag queen merchandise, but you can't do it unless you have at least 2,500 followers on Instagram. So, you know, there's always that.
Is that what my problem is?
That's what it is. You know, you
Bitch,
gotta.
I've been trying for years to get that to work.
I want to learn. If anyone knows how to Facetune and shit, I mean, I won't use it personally, but if it gets me famous, I will. I'm kidding. No, this is no Facetune.
I'm just, you know, I said this after I came back from Austin last year. You know, people are so hung up on the pageant scene, and you know, I've seen people get all bent. They're like, why are people so anti-pageant? I'm not anti-pageant. I've competed in pageants. I've done very well in pageants.
What's that saying?
Be the most decorated femme in Arizona.
I think pageants absolutely have their place. And I
sassy right now.
Yeah, sassy.
The most decorated.
Yeah, Sassy's the most decorated femme in Arizona. Sassy.
You better work.
Because let's see, she's got
Renaissance,
Arizona USofA.
She's about to have Miss Pride. She's finna win Pride. So
she had first alternate, yes, at Renaissance Nationals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Miss Charlie's. What else?
She got something else.
There's something else. What am I missing?
What do you do, Miss Diaz?
I don't know. Something. I'm missing something there.
Who are
but
you?
Who are you?
You don't have to be in a pageant to be good. You don't have to be in a pageant to be relevant. And that was something that I was struggling with when I went to Austin. I was actually debating about whether or not to compete in.
Look at that. When you said something, oh wow.
And you know,
yes, you're the most decorated.
I
don't think it's
when I came back from Austin, I realized that I don't have to be a pageant king to be relevant. In fact, if I wanted to be me and be in a pageant, I wouldn't win. If I were to do,
we talked about this last.
If I were
this
to do
morning.
right, if I were to do my, you know, over the top.
I don't know.
Glitter beard and stuff like that,
and a glitter wig.
Right.
Competing just reminds me of that Beyonce song. Pretty hurts your ego.
Like I would
your ego.
I wouldn't win because that's not what.
Oh, she said main top 12 at USofA.
Main top 12 at USofA. Like I wouldn't like. I wouldn't win. That's not what they're looking for. They want like, you know, the pretty boy or the pretty girl or whatever it is. So I was like, and after going to Austin and seeing all the
do I qualify?
I will be going to Austin this year. So
talent and
quote me on it.
After seeing all the talent and things at Austin, with people that were not involved in pageants.
Hi Naomi.
Yeah. So that was.
Hello.
Yeah, it was good. Hey Naomi, we were just talking about you. Actually, no. What I was saying before was coincidence. She happens to be on, of course. But in the interactions that I've seen Naomi have with the contestants,
always positive.
It's always positive.
Even this morning, she messaged me as I was like still in bed, like fuck the free world. She messaged me and was like, "Hey girl, still live for you. You know, still got your back."
And that's like I see Naomi is actually a big supporter of a lot of the divas, a lot of the, you know what I mean? And I think that's
for real. Since meeting Miss Naomi, like
there needs to be more of that here, like seriously,
diversity,
and not
rainbows.
just you know.
Can we not say diversity and not have numerous black people and numerous Asian? There's no Asian people in there, is there?
Well, it's not like
you know what I'm talking about. We all know what I'm talking about. There is no diversity on that little flyer or whatever.
It's it's.
I got a little
doing something like
triggered.
giving femmes their own show is not diversity and it's not inclusiveness. Separate does not mean equal. Separate is separate.
But separate does give us an opportunity.
Separate does give you an opportunity.
Gives us our own safe space. I hate that word. But it gives us our own safe space. So,
right.
You know, at least you know you got your sisters around you that you can twirl with.
I think that, you know, it is great that there are,
What's Teddy saying?
You know, there are a few queens out there, and we know the queens run the scene here in Arizona. That's just how that is.
I'm not reading any of that out loud.
The queen is on the scene here in Arizona. That's just the way it is. But
I saw some different ones last night. I was very proud of that.
some of the
Rocky still has my heart.
No, absolutely. You know, and I there are a few queens, few notable queens here that really support like the divas, and I think that there needs to be more of that.
Yeah, there's a lot of queens I don't know, I won't say intimidated to talk to, but like
why?
It's just that they have some certain air about them that they might not necessarily want to fuck with me.
Well, like because like the kings we've sort of managed now to at least be recognized within, you know,
a little more mainstream than you were 10 years ago.
Absolutely. But
God,
now we have to do the same thing with the divas.
fighting to have a king. Are you sure you want to have a king show? Why wouldn't I want to?
Right, because God forbid we put kings on the stage like with people, you know, in a show that actually gives us money.
You know, all that really is that everyone, you know, attaches king with being female bodied. Well, gay boys don't like girls. Ew, girls. So you know that's what happens with that. So
I don't see any problem.
I don't see gender. I just see blank pods of people.
That's not what I said.
I just see blobs.
No.
You know that Black Mirror where all he can see is like
There's
the outlines of people?
no-
That's what I see. I see Black Mirror all the time.
Oh.
That's why I don't judge people's makeup anymore.
No. It's like the
what
one
you
where
saying, girl?
It's like the one where they're in the spaceship and they have no genitals. They're like
Yes,
Barbie dolls.
little
That's the
Barbie
one.
dolls.
I don't see gender.
I don't see.
I don't see anything. I don't see color. I don't see like race or religion or gender.
Oh, what you watching? Oh.
I don't see anything unless it's porn, and then I see it all.
Oh.
Oh
my god.
No, for real. I did have a very good time at the competition. I have my pros and cons. If anything, like many of the judges told me, it'll help get my name out there, and it did. Like people didn't know who I was. People knew I was one of the Black Femmes, but they couldn't tell me apart from the other one.
Well, they're still not gonna be able to tell you apart. So
they knew I was one of them, but you know, so it did help out me. The bookings are coming aplenty. Book your local femmes, not just me, but
and your local like alternative kings too.
Alternative kings and your Black queens.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
She won't look like this if you book her.
You know, give recognition to your people of color. You know.
And if everybody, if you totally missed last night, it was really unfortunate because I looked really pretty.
He was gorgeous.
Oh, I haven't posted that picture yet.
I'm still pretty triggered, and I don't want to post
pretty.
pictures of anything yet, but...
You did. You posted pictures of the gown.
Yeah, because you couldn't... Honey, you couldn't mess with that gown.
Bitch, everybody stopped in the bar to look at her titties. They didn't care what you were singing. They were looking at your titties and the body.
Your gown was okay. They weren't checking for a femme, though.
Right. It was almost as pretty as my gown.
You know?
You almost looked as good as me.
Listen, they still weren't checking for a girl.
What did you just say?
Damn it.
He was pretty in his gown. He didn't go up on her in the back.
It wasn't broken like that when I gave it to him.
Weird.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. I wore it before I gave it to you.
When I pulled it out, I went to put it on, and the zipper got stuck halfway down. I actually had to get a pair of pliers and pull the zipper down.
Then you should have called me. Oh my god. You broke my dress.
Well,
yeah.
Frankly, it's no big loss.
Anyway. I'm still here. I'm still queer. I'm still gonna do this. So you'll remember my name, Fame. All that. And you know, my drag merchandise that'll be coming out soon. And womp womp womp.
Yes, face on a cum rag.
Face on a cum rag, baby. Yes, Coco triggered me.
I want my face on a cum rag. That's
my cum rag.
Where did you get that?
I'm probably gonna hang it on the wall. To be perfectly honest, because I'm a hoarder like that. It's a gift from wifey. It's a late birthday gift. You know. So thanks, Des. Late birthday gift. And,
I like it.
Yeah.
I think we need Fefe cum rags.
I don't know yet, so I need Fefe cum rags.
We totally need Fefe
cum
rags.
Come with the Fefe. Just hang it there.
Yes!
So I did something that I should not have done. I'll just let you guys look up Fefe on Urban Dictionary. Because I shouldn't have done that.
Did you?
What's
a Fefe? So what
now
is
we have to
a
look.
Fefe
now
on
we have to
Urban
look.
Dictionary?
You have to look. It's very disgusting.
Oh no!
I prefer not to be referred to as this, but
what is a Fefe? I can't type P's on my web browser because, Pornhub pops up.
Yeah, you can't.
Oh,
yeah.
God, because we're so innocent. We've never heard of that before.
No, I don't watch porn.
That's why when people are like, can I Google something? I'm like, don't use the web browser. Use the app. Because I don't look certain shit up on that. Originating in Chicago, a slang word that is defined as a party, generally a block or house party.
Wait.
Fifi, a contraption commonly used by prisoners, usually made out of household materials such as cloth and paper towels, that is used for manual sexual stimulation.
Yes! We're a jack-off sleeve, bitches!
You're Fifi, baby.
We're a prison jack-off sleeve. Yeah! That's how you know you
But
made
then
it.
I kept reading, and then it was like,
there
was like something that's like, my older brother uses a Fifi, and I'm like, ew!
How would you know that?
So need to get
When did
cum
you walk
rags.
into that?
We need to get Fifi cum rags.
Coco
Oh my
Bardot
god,
cum
that would be the
rags.
best thing ever. That would be the best thing ever.
So other than a party, it's a party by yourself.
Yeah.
My girl wants to party all the time, party all the time. No, okay, whatever. It felt right. Yay!
Hashtag
Well,
Coco triggered.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes. But
Where can people find you on social media, though? I couldn't find you this morning.
Oh my god. The reads. Okay, listen.
under normal circumstances.
Every performer is allowed to have her own little BF, and if you don't know what BF is, it's a bitch fit. And I was allowed to have my bitch fit.
Oh, look
so don't be laughing at me. Don't be laughing. I'm allowed to have my bitch fit, so I had my bitch fit, and I was like,
Wait,
delete all.
Sassy has bitch fit. She hides on her other profile when she has her bitch fit.
Me, instead of just logging out, I was like, delete Coco. She is out of my life. Fuck that hoe. And then, 12 hours later, I was like, let me just log in and check, making sure no one tried to book me for it.
Right. I'm so done. I'm retiring. Unless somebody wants
even
me to do this
my
show.
wifey lets me cry and whine and shit. She let me whine and cry last night, and she woke up and she was like, "No, so let's go look at this website, and I'm gonna add you up for this, and we're gonna get buttons made." And so let's
I want a button.
She doesn't let me pout and mope.
I want a button.
And I am so good at it. But I'm happy now.
Wait, we haven't finished the fact that I want a button.
No, I don't know I don't have a button yet.
Oh.
It's just to pull one out of my cleavage.
I have seen things come out
Wait a
of
minute.
there.
You said pull one out of your cleavage and reach behind you.
I don't know. Butt cleavage. I got the my ring broke.
Oh.
That's what I get for shopping at that Sassy store over at Metro.
Nothing a little E6000 won't fix.
My hot glue it right back together.
Was that $1?
It was 90. It was one whole dollar. Look.
Yeah.
Done.
Alright, I'm culturally appropriating some shit.
Oh my god.
It just
Stop being racist towards white people.
Girl. Yeah, so sometimes I'm allowed
offended.
to have a BF and delete my stuff.
Okay. Sometimes I'm not on my Felicia profile.
Yeah,
I just...
But if you
I know, and
if
then
you
I
want
have to
to
chase
add
her
me
down.
on Facebook, look up Coco Bardot Loves Tacos. Or if you want to add me on Snapchat, I keep imagining the little Snapchat little thing flies by my hands every time it moves. So if you want to add me on Snapchat, you can add me with.
live.
No, you don't have
We
that.
don't have that.
I don't get that.
You don't have
unless
hand.
I download the episode, then edit it, and then put it back up. Then.
So anyway,
we got that kind of time.
I don't know how to make it. Snapchat is Coco
The
B
square.
Cunty. Yeah, the square. I don't know. Square. I keep making hearts. I don't know. Yeah, Coco B Cunty, and then Instagram is THEE Coco Bardot.
Oh my god.
She makes it hard to find her.
And on Instagram,
I know,
apparently I am
everything's
J
different.
Jarreau on Instagram or YouTube. My bad.
Mhm.
So
Speaking of YouTube, so
Yeah,
it took me
you
2
didn't say
years.
anything.
It took me 2 years, but I finally got
It's like a year and a
the
half.
video that
2 years, bitch.
almost 2 years. You believe that shit?
Almost.
Almost 2 years.
Almost.
Of my top surgery finally done.
But I've been asking for the video for like
I was
the
like,
whole time.
For 2 years, weird.
I know. It was one of these things where I wasn't sure how I wanted to do it, and
Did you cry while
There was-
editing it? 'Cause
Oh,
I
yeah.
cry every time I watch
oh no,
it.
I did, and
In bed.
Because it's one of these things like I don't.
That's what I usually look
Sometimes
like.
I don't think about it. Like I still have weird moments where, like I'll go to put on a shirt and for 2 seconds I'm like, "Where's my binder?" You know,
you still?
It's weird. It's this weird thing because if you think about it, I had boobs for 30-something years. You know, I've
You don't
only
just
not
forget
had
them
them
overnight.
for 2
You
years.
don't forget them overnight.
You know,
I do.
and
I
it's
forget
like-
them in some people's bags.
Yeah. And it's, you know, so it's like there's still weird things like that, and every once in a while, like I'll get out of the shower or something, and I'll catch myself in the mirror, and it kind of takes me off guard a little bit.
I remember when you came back, you still could not. Oh, she must be a little delayed, I think, because
Oh yeah, Facebook's been delayed the whole
Yeah.
time.
It has.
That's on the new top.
What'd she say? I can't see.
Now, Naomi, I think that you, honestly, I think you are the best part of that
Naomi,
competition.
like hands down.
Legitimately.
She made me come back. It was.
I think you are the one that actually, you know, you're the one that actually tries to help the performers grow. You actually give them honest critiques. You give them legitimate critiques, and you encourage them to keep trying and to come back.
Don't
And
judge me right now, though.
I think that is. I think that you are.
I'm
like I
judging
said, I
myself.
think that you are honestly the.
I might have to delete this episode.
But we can just
Delete this
go through
episode.
and fuzzy
I look
your face
great.
out.
Just black
I
mirror
like-
your face out.
I like how you had that huge box. I was like, oh.
I had to.
I know. I was
Well,
like,
that not just that, but it was the fact that because she was lifting them and things too, so I was like, oh shit. So, but I finally got the video up, and Karen Crusher. I used one of Karen Crusher's
I know. I
songs.
recognized her song, and I was like,
And-
oh my god.
The lyrics. If you listen to the lyrics actually make sense. Kind of what was going through my head at the time. Like it was, yeah. So, but I'm sitting there and I'm editing it, and I'm like, okay, this is good. I'll put this on there, and
I wonder if she'll do the Let's Have a Fefe theme song if we ever get that shit together.
I'm sure she would if we asked
I
her.
want to sing it.
But
You could duet with Karen. She is a singer.
Right. I remember right after I got done with surgery, you know, I was still in the compression vest, hadn't seen anything yet. There was no, you know, whatever.
Oh my god, that made
And
me cry like a bitch.
I kept, we'd get up, and Beth kept saying to me every day, she was like, guess what? You have no boobs. But it was this weird sort of surreal thing where I knew that they weren't there anymore, but I hadn't seen them yet. And watching and editing the video when I went back, I remember when, I'm tearing up now, shit.
No.
They undid the compression vest, and she cut the bandages, and I'm laying back, and she opens them, and I've still got the tape and the stitches and the bolsters on the nipples, and I looked down, and I almost couldn't breathe. It was this.
You look like you were holding your breath.
Well, I was. That's the thing. It was like, because and you don't think about these things as it happens. It's one of these things you watch it back and you're like, I know exactly how I was feeling at that time.
This moment, how I
And
felt
like
breath.
I remember, like I couldn't breathe because the night before I had actually had a dream that
They grew back.
No.
Okay.
That she didn't take them all. That she left me with A cups because A cups are fine. Like it was this weird dream, and I was like, oh my god.
No,
Yeah, but that was, it was like, it, you know, and then when she took the bolsters off the nipples and took the stitches out and everything, and then had me stand up and go look in the mirror.
That part is like
That
cheers to your
feeling
camera person.
was like nothing I don't think I have ever felt, and I don't think it's something I will ever feel again. Not that. Because
you had to see new you had to reintroduce yourself to yourself,
and that's exactly what, like, it was one of these things because people that have known me for an extended period of time, I mean 20-something years, have known that I was never happy with my chest ever. I wanted them gone, period. And I never realized that this was an actual possibility.
I told you I have scissors in here.
I'm aware, but it was like. It was this completely sort of surreal, out of body thing, and yeah, I don't know that there's anything that could ever happen in my life that would give me the same feeling. Because it's not the same as, like, getting married or, like, having a kid or, you know what I mean? It's not that. It's something far more personal.
But it's getting in touch with your authentic self.
It is, and I, like, every time I, you know, because I'll go back and, you know, because I'm looking at it, I'm like, do I need to edit it more, whatever. I keep going back, and every time, I'm just like,
That was it. That was the moment. That was it.
It was, but I'm glad I finally got it done. You know,
It
took me 2 years. I had to condense, like, a week into
5 minutes.
less than 5 minutes. I'm like, oh, shit. So, I'm like, all right, I'll do this, and I'll do this, and I'll pick this, and boom! So, but it's out there on YouTube. I shared it. Felicia shared it. I think the Fefe.
I shared it a lot.
Yeah, it's on the. I think the Fefe page shared it. So you know, I mean, if you're curious, it's just it's a quick less than 5 minutes, and it kind of gives you because you know
It doesn't even seem like 5 minutes. You know when people tell you it's a 5-minute video, you like get so involved in it, you're like, it's over now.
It's like, you know, I mean, I was going live and talking to people like during it, but this is stuff that nobody saw, so. You know, it's if you're curious about sort of the kind of process and you know things behind the scenes or whatever, go ahead and you know watch it, share it, whatever. You never know, it might help somebody that is struggling with whatever. And
your story reminds me of when I had my breast reduction.
Which you never know.
Yeah, it's full on boob reduction here.
Never know.
You did?
Yeah, full on boobies. Yeah.
Imagine how big
at
she was
18, I was
before.
a K cup, like Karate K.
Fuck.
Not a
that.
Keurig. Not a Keurig, but a K, like karate.
Fuck
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah, almost 10 years since I had my boobie reduction, and
whoa.
yeah, the minute I could stand up straight without pain was nice, honey. So I lost 12 pounds in 4 hours.
Whoa.
So best weight loss
Yes,
plan.
that's about what I lost too.
Best weight loss plan.
I know. Like I said, I just got rid of that and various internal organs.
Yeah.
Just, you know, get rid of the gallbladder, the appendix, the uterus, the cervix, and fallopian tubes and things like that.
You don't even. Okay.
That's a lot of work.
I don't even think you even.
I still have, you know,
You
I
have
still
a
have my
bladder.
tonsils.
Why do
though.
you need a
You do?
gallbladder?
I think I still have mine too.
Yeah, I never had my tonsils out.
I do.
Never. Only.
That's probably gonna happen next, I'm sure.
Oh, don't say that out loud.
Lost-
It's fine.
I don't like being in the hospital.
I don't like being in the hospital either, but if I get my tonsils out, I can eat ice cream.
Let's do it all together.
Yeah! Oh my goodness. Alright, so.
Now we're over.
Now we are over.
We don't want to go over time, because, yeah. You have any upcoming shows, Coco?
Tomorrow night, you can catch me at The Rock for Valentina's Cantina.
Oh,
And
excellent.
then Tuesday, you can catch me back at BS
How
West.
Valentina gonna book her, but not gonna book us? And we had her on the show.
She's been on her show twice, I think.
She just really liked me, and I do Spanish music. Yeah, if you want to book a black girl who knows some Spanish music, I can't speak Spanish, but I can lip sync Spanish music.
I
better.
can do some Ricky Martin.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be at BS West next Tuesday for Sepsis, hosted by Stars winner Benediction and Ruby Moore.
I'm so sorry. I'm going to tell you this now.
Yeah.
I can't go out on a Tuesday.
Oh, no. People who can come out on a Tuesday.
Yeah, I work in shit. That last night was rough for my old ass.
But tomorrow night, you can catch me at The Rock. Reserve your table. Let me know you're coming. You know, gagging all my eleganza that I'm going to have tomorrow. AKA, I'm picking my songs. I was picking my songs when I picked him up. So, yeah.
It's fine.
At least it's not the day of or before.
Yeah, I was picking my outfits are
Whatever.
pre-made. I just pre-plan outfits in my
Right,
closet.
and then you just,
Yeah.
fine.
You don't
I
do
get
that?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
Do you have anything going on, Felicia? No.
Wah, wah, wah!
Next week. Who's on the show next week?
I haven't the slightest idea.
I don't know.
You tell what you're doing, and then we have bingo coming back.
We do have bingo coming back.
Yay!
Starting on February 1st, bingo is back at the Cash, which I'm super stoked about. It's getting a facelift. There's all sorts of fun stuff happening.
You can tell.
This is all Botox.
So, and it's, you know, it's always free to play. And we got some fun prizes. We're going to have stuff from 2601 on Central. We're going to have stuff from the Burley Barber. We're going to have stuff from Castle Megastore. So come out. It's going to be an awesome time. And that happens Thursday night, starting again on February 1st, which we're super stoked about.
Yeah.
So put that on your calendar.
Nightclub and lounge or whatever.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else going on.
So next week we have Crystal Cruz,
Really?
entertainer. And then we have Katrina Brainsong.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Weird. I'm glad I'm here.
Yeah. And then we have the author of Mommy's New Friend. Though I still have some. Every time you look at that book, I go back and I look. I'm like,
still got questions.
Mommy has more than one new friend.
Because see, on this page,
Mommy has that.
Mommy has this new friend.
Ooh.
On this page.
On this page.
That's not the same.
That's not Mommy's new friend. That's Mommy's other new friend, which is fine. But what happened?
I mean,
Just
maybe
saying, Mama
she's
a Rolling Stone.
She's trying out her options to see which friend she actually wants.
Clearly
to
not
mess up.
even the same girl.
Mommy could be a whore. Well, I mean, maybe she went and got a haircut.
You think?
You go ahead and tell yourself, dear.
Clearly not the same girl.
I think they
Not
have
even-
two
not
mommies
even
that broke
close.
up.
Might be two mommies that broke up. We don't believe lesbians don't break up. We just naturally combust and just move on.
Oh, is that what happened?
Oh, maybe
Combust
that's
and
what it
remarry.
is. Okay,
I think that's what happened.
Because see here, she's looking at a picture
Of the two
of the
mommies.
two
You got a
mommies.
grown
Because
man
I'm like,
Mama and
deciphering
Mommy.
right, because I'm like,
children's
that's
book.
not like,
Kids.
it was like, that confused me so much. I'm like, wait a minute. That is not Mama's new friend. I'm so confused.
Mama's just out there hoeing it up.
So
She
We
can't
see
get
you,
a
Mama.
nut. She can't
We
get a
see you,
nut.
Mama.
They must be really short. Their feet don't even touch the floor on this couch.
It's all about perception.
It's all about perception.
It's like,
Mm-hmm. Maybe they're little people.
they could be, yes.
Look how tall the daughter is
Compared to
them.
that, this is
Little girl.
We need to stop.
Mother.
Laura Ashley Fry will be here on February 7th, and that is her book, and we are making the mess out of it because that's what we do. Thank you to our sponsors, Gabe King Photography. You can visit him on Facebook, or you can go to gabekingphotography.com. We want to thank Marissa Sanchez. The wig is sitting over there, Marissa. Yes.
One job.
You asked me about that today. It's sitting over there.
Restyled.
Yeah, it's just so
It
good.
needs to be
Super
restyled.
Febreze.
She needs to send you hair.
Shout out to Christina Feita who did my hair yesterday.
That was gorgeous.
Yeah, she. I gotta just put her magic.
Which one did she do?
The red.
The purple?
The red one.
Oh.
Yeah. I did the purple.
Whoa.
What's that supposed to mean? I did this one. Anyway, I'm done.
So,
don't let him do that to
Don't
you.
let him do that to me.
Oh my god. Oh god, it's the head shake. The head shake, you better stay away.
It's kind of cute though. I like it.
Tantus. Whatever. Tantus actually, they've changed it for this year, and there's no longer a code, but there is a link that they can use that'll go straight to it that will, I will send it to you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I was like, what? What's happening?
I thought I saw something moved, but somebody joined.
Oh, all these people are joining up
Yeah.
loud.
That person, now that we're
It's almost over,
ending.
kid.
Yeah.
Guy, get this face though. Yeah.
Not this one. This is a mess. I decided to take a nap because Coco triggered me last night.
I'm just a trigger warning. You know.
Coco didn't trigger me last night, but I was fucking tired because, fuck.
Bitch, I drove.
I had to drive my ass all the way to fucking Mesa to drop this hoe off.
I appreciated it.
And she gave me a fucking $1 for gas.
Ooh.
You believe that shit? $1.
You know how far they get you? A block.
Right.
And a half.
Right.
That's half of a gallon.
It's a half of a gallon. Bro.
Half of a gallon.
She's like, thanks for the ride. Here's your gas money. I was like, bitch. What the fuck? You
It
think
was
what the hell
not-
you
it
think
was
this
better
is,
than
1997?
I mean, she could have been like most people and just roll out the vehicle once she hit her place.
Right.
And just like, hope to God you don't know where she lives. Or
Right.
something. I don't know.
I bought you food.
You know. Yeah, you bought me food.
And you were
so-
coming here anyway.
Yeah, and I was coming here anyway. Guess that shows I'm not getting any gas money that I'm getting.
Wow.
Gosh, he drove here too. So
That's true. I technically drove because
yeah.
otherwise we'd still be taking surface streets.
It's not true. I like to take surface roads. It's safer in Phoenix. I don't get killed.
But did you die?
But did I die? No. Because I wasn't driving. That's why.
Oh, they're having their own little conversation over here.
I think that's a good idea, Naomi. She says she's brainstorming to make it that the votes get you to the finale. The finale of the votes aren't the only determination.
So Coco should do this again?
Coco's like, no, not happening. Maybe I'll do it. No, I can't. It's too fucking late.
Here's my disclaimer. At least for the year 2018, I will not be competing in anything.
That's good. That'll give us time to prep you for, 2019.
And 2019 doesn't look good either.
So
it's weird.
2020.
But if you're always open to book a beautiful femme and beautiful black lady, like, go ahead and do it.
Who did you just point out?
Black lady. Beautiful black lady.
Last night confused you, I understand.
Last night confused me, but yes, like, go on, give a girl a
happens.
chance. I smile, I'm cute, and I drink Shirley Temple, so I'm not a drunk mess.
Which is actually a wonderful thing, really.
Yeah.
What?
The nicest people you meet drink Shirley Temple, so.
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
We're not talking about Saturday. Saturday was out of my hands.
Oh, okay.
But Saturday was my birthday, now it's out of my hands.
Naomi says that they started later because some contestant weren't on time. People weren't there. I'll see you on time. I don't care. Get the fuck out of my bar. You know what time you're supposed to be here. You show up late to your job. Just waltz on in. I don't have my shit. The fuck?
It's very weird seeing my face on something.
You have to be on time. That's how you get booked. Show up late to my show. No, not happening. Just saying. But we love you, Naomi.
We love you.
I love you too.
All right,
Listen,
guys,
man.
we have gone over.
That's it.
But thank you guys so much for watching, and
Like,
make sure
subscribe,
that you
share with your friends.
everything, all the things.
Your friends don't want to see this, but I want you to share it with them.
Just do it anyway.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's
fine.
okay. It's okay. It won't hurt.
Totally
I'm
fine.
trying to recreate the picture.
What are you doing?
Trying to recreate the picture, but I'm not good at it.
Are you trying to be yourself?
Yeah, trying to be me.
That looked really hard.
Don't Coco it up.
Oh
I
my
know,
god.
sorry.
All right.
You have to hit stop streaming.
Okay.
Bye.
Good night, y'all, and
Bye.
we will see you all next week. Follow us all on
Coco for president. Yeah.
Instagram, all the thing. Yes, Coco for president.
Brr, 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 brr.
Hey. Good night.